All right, welcome back to another VantageIX email system video. And in this video, I am going to go over our done for you list hygiene setup that we have for you guys. List hygiene is obviously very important. Anybody that's watched any kind of videos or anything like that about, list building or any type of email marketing whatsoever, segmenting and list hygiene and deliverability all go hand in hand, right? If you're not doing any kind of list hygiene, then you are just sitting on dead weight. Even though VantageIX does not charge for your list size, it will send emails to people, and that could become getting a little bit costly, because if you are sending to email contacts on your email list that are never engaging in your content, then they're just there and they're just costing you money. And the idea that we had with building out this system is that we don't want to charge anybody for something that they are not using themselves. Just like we wouldn't want to be charged by an autoresponder just to send out emails to someone that is garbage, right? That's not providing any value to us. Our content to them is obviously not intriguing enough, so therefore they're just sitting there dead. So what we've done is that we built out a 30-day cleaning system, and this 30-day cleaning system basically will scan your entire list to see whether or not they have a segmentation on them, and if they do not have any kind of segmentation on them within 30 days of them being on your list, then they will start the removal process. And there is a process to removal. It's not just we just automatically drop them and we let them go. We actually try to re-engage them one more time with a very, very simple, very high converting email that, when they do see it, a lot of times it does reactivate them and then re-put them back into your list, and maybe then they start looking for your emails again. Because you intrigued them on the last one. But if not, then they will end up getting removed. And we have another system in place that we built out for you guys to actually remind you to clean your list. So like we're going into the weeds here, and we're really trying to go in thick to make sure that this whole done for you setup that we have here at VantageIX is so unique and so helpful to its members that you're not going to want it. You don't need to be with any other email service provider. So let me just go through the cleaning segment for you really quick. So right here is our 30-day cleaning segment. And basically what it does is that if they have been added to your list for any kind of way, usually it's through the forms, and then they get added to a 30-day wait, right? So they're basically just sitting in a pool, right? All of these leads are going to sit here in a pool. After the 30 days that they've been in there, and this will be constantly ongoing, right? So if somebody got added yesterday, then they only have 29 days left. If somebody got added today, then they have 30 days left. So it'll be happening on a dynamic basis as your leads are going through. Then what it's going to do is that it will check to see whether or not they have a tag. And any of those tags are openers or clickers, right? It will automatically check to see if they have an opener or a clicker tag. If they do have an opener or clicker tag, then we're going to take that tag off, and then they will get added back to the top of the 30-day wait. And it will check to see again in 30 days whether or not they've had it. That means that if they have clicked within 30 days or opened within 30 days, then they are a good lead, so they get to stay on your list. Then they have to work again in order to stay on your list for the next 30 days. So the next 30 days of content that goes out to them, they have to open or click on that. Otherwise, then they're going to be considered invaluable. And that is just important because leads do eventually go stale. It just happens. That's the industry. And again, that's our way of making sure that even your stale leads, even if they did do something before, they are not going to be staying on there forever just because they did something once. We need them to keep continuing to engage in our content. And that's what this system is built out to do. If they don't have any of these tags within the 30-day period, then we will send them a re-engagement email. Now, like I said, this re-engagement email is a very, very high converting email. It usually, it's just 1 or 2 lines, and it's, just telling them, like, if they don't ever want to hear anything from us again, then bye-bye. Then don't do anything, right? That's basically what we're telling them. Then we wait a few days. We check to see if they've clicked on the email. If they clicked on the email, then they will get added back to the pool again through a series of other things, but they'll get added to the pool again, and they get started all over again. If they don't, then they get removed from everything, and they'll get a tag that's called remove me. And the reason for the remove me is, I'll show you after, it has to do with you then performing an action to clean your list every 30 days, give or take. So that is the list hygiene. And again, list hygiene is just important because we don't want to send emails to people that aren't going to do anything. It's not good for your domains. It's just a waste of money. It's just not, there's no value to them if they're not performing an action for you, right? If you're selling traffic, then this is obviously very important. But even if you're just an affiliate marketer, you want to be able to make sure that your leads are engaging. If they're not engaging, then they're useless and they shouldn't be there. And you shouldn't be paying for them if they're not going to hopefully at one point buy into your product or your offers or anything like that and pay you back for being on your list. So that's the way we look at it when it comes to this type of marketing and the rationale behind this system. Now for the what we also have for you is that we have a removed unengagement reminder. So basically what this is this is an email that will come from us to you, or actually it'll come from you to you, and it will tell you that you need to go in and actually clean your list. So you'll get an email that looks something like this, and it'll just say, hey, it's that time again, go through and clean all the extra weight on your list. And then we give a little description on how to do that. You go into the filters, choose a specific tag, and choose the remove me tag. We show you a little picture on how to do it, and then you can go in and you can delete those leads. And I'll show you what that looks like really quick, since I already have you here. So you'll go into your contact section, and you'll click right here where it says filters. You'll click on tag, and you're going to put the tag is, this is important, and you're going to want remove me, right? And then you click on the save, and you can see I only have one because I've actually cleaned my list before. So I only have one that's a remove me. So you see it has remove me, they unsubscribed. There's a whole lot of stuff that this person has done. So that's totally fine. They don't want to be here. We don't want them here. We'll click on this right here. If you have more records, it'll ask you if you want to select all of them. You just click on that. And then you come over here, click on delete contact. I generally highlight this and paste it in there, but you could just type it in there if you're not as lazy as me, and click on delete, and you'll get a notification telling you that it's going to be done, and that you can even see your progress in it. And that's it. They'll get removed from your list, and they won't see you again. If they were on your list previously, it's fine. If they want to try to come back onto your list, because sometimes, leads will depending on the source, they'll say like, oh, I'm not getting any emails from you. I don't know why, whatever. And then they'll come back onto your list. It's not going to affect that. They will be a new lead, and they'll get added on there because you're actually deleting them from your list. So that is our hygiene setup for you guys. And again, I hope you really see the value and all the work that we put into VantageIX to try to make this as simple as a process for you guys. All you really have to do is just focus on the lead generation, and we're focusing on all the email marketing stuff and making sure that you guys are getting the best deliverability and the best hygiene and just the best list building automations and everything like that completely done for you, so that all you have to do is just focus on one aspect, and we'll focus on the rest. So I hope you got some value from this video. If you want to check out VantageIX some more, there should be a link in the description, and you can hop in and get a 14-day trial just to see what it is that we have on your own. Thanks a lot for checking this out, and we will see you on the next one.